Hello from cheatnature.com. This is Mark Josie. Air guns are fun, but we are kind of lacking some effort from the companies making air guns these days. The Umarex Steel Storm, which is one of the very cool SMG that everyone was hyped about when it first came out, and eventually, you know, people start doing HPA like me, and yeah, so basically we ditch CO2 and we will go to HPA. Somehow no one complained about a tank on their hip looking ugly and stuff like that, but anyway, yeah, it's fun. It's a machine gun, right? You can brrr, like that. So no one cares about accuracy and stuff like that, but yeah, put BBs inside here. It's a hopper inside, and one very lame thing is that you need to shake to get the BBs in. Still force, sorry. It looks like an M4. Okay. Adjustable stock, which you can detach. There's a screw here. Basically, it's the same thing. You slide the sight and put your BBs in there. When you need BBs, you also have to slide, or like shake. And then when you start shooting, you realize that it basically is another shell that covers up your old Steel Force internals. It's the same gun, but the different shell. And a lot of these kind of pattern is happening in the airgun industry. For example, the Gamel, PT, whatever, they are like basically a Beretta PX4 Storm, and then with a new shell. And we got tons of stuff like the XBG and stuff like that coming out. They're like all the same kind of concept with the stick mag, the barrel pushback and fires and stuff like that. Same internal, different look. It's kind of boring, right? So, how come the airsoft market is always so innovative and they always come up with the fun toys, realistic looking toys, and the 4.5mm replica airgun never come up with something super exciting for the people, right? Just like saying, okay, we have our old classic Pump Master, which is very cool. You know, pump, cock, and you can fire. Very classic, very cool. But later on, they make a lot of variants, and it starts to get boring. You know, with the modern-looking rifle. Forget the name of that, but yeah, there's another model of this thing, and also there's a version called M4177 that is also the same gun, but it looks like a chubby, weird M4. So it's the same internal, same thing with different shell. That's the pattern of airgun industry, and we need something different, not something like, oh, different look, and now you can get us to buy it, you know, just because it looks different outside. We need something different inside that will really excite the market. Now this thing, if they can make this into 4.5mm, I'm sure a lot of people will love it and want to buy one. Now, what's so cool about this thing is it comes with a foregrip. It doesn't come with the flashlight, okay? It comes with the foregrip here, which you can press, open, and I have my CO2 right here ready, okay? What's so cool about this loading system is it loads from the mag and up. There's no hopper, okay? Let's take a look. Open up. This is the side door, and there's a CO2 inside. Okay, there goes the CO2 right here inside. And the CO2 stays inside and will not get pierced. Okay. Fresh. Okay, I have balls inside the magazine. This thing holds about 12 shots. Put this in. Okay. No editing. No editing, okay? Take a look. First, you pull the trigger once to engage the CO2. Now the CO2 is charged. My second shot will be live. Meg. Okay, now the CO2 is done. Pull. And we'll plug a new one in. Plug the new one in. There we go. We can continue shooting by pulling this thing out, which is a plastic mag. put this in. Now let's try to shoot this. Okay? 7 shot out of 1 CO2 is pretty insane, but yeah, it is very powerful. There you go. As you can see, the gun is extremely powerful, and the holes on the target is super huge. And you see the mag, they're super durable. Look at that. You can drop them, and it's not like you break anything. This is the mag. You can drop them. They are meant to be for dropping. Very realistic. Wow. Not to also forget that we can also screw out the barrel for cleaning for these guns. And you can change different barrels. Whereas air guns, you cannot change barrel even you want to. Now see, this is the barrel. You can buy different barrel, different length, and you can modify the gun to look differently. You can put a 14-inch barrel and it will go like that. You can put silencer, mock suppressor, all kinds of attachments, and you can do a lot of mods of these things. But basically what I want to say is these things are so customizable, and compared to air guns, the market in airgun is really lacking some kind of power or motivation in that kind of field for getting creative. You know, somehow people don't invent exciting features or systems with the new guns. They kept on reusing the old design and not doing work to actually create something fun and something new. Okay, you can also adjust the power. Okay, this is one thing that I wish to see in the airgun industry, when you can actually take a screw driver or Allen key, you know, somewhere, and you can turn and adjust the power. So when we are in the mood of destroying stuff, maybe like shooting soup can, we can take this, do a few turns. There goes the high power. Okay, maybe for Canadians you can make it like highest power of 480 FPS over the crony. Okay, not on the box. Those fake FPS is like so disgusting. I don't like fake FPS. Okay, so when you measure with normal projectiles, normal pellets, okay, 480 FPS, and then when we want to shoot paper only, do a few turns, okay, over the crony, 300 FPS. Hey, that's pretty good, right? If we have that kind of feature, that would be awesome. So I think that these kind of features should be really cool if our airgun market start to have these things going on. So let me recap a few very nice features that I think the airgun industry should take a look at. First thing is this kind of CO2 piercing system. Put the CO2 in. First trigger pull, it punched the CO2 and you're ready to fire. Now that is really cool. Do something very similar. Skip that screw and the Allen key. Those things are old-fashioned, man. This is cool. Now, second thing is interchangeable barrels. I think that they can actually make more money if they offer you different barrels. And, you know, some people really buy barrels. You can buy for example, like the most common topic is, oh, the peacemakers. Some people are like saying, can this thing shoot pellets and can this thing shoot BBs? And then later on, Umarex come up with a pellet version, which you need to buy the same gun, but they just changed the barrel right here, and you need to buy a second gun. I think that is not cool. If you offers a second barrel or aftermarket barrel or lots of different kinds of barrels, then people can basically buy different barrels and change their own barrels style. You know, smooth bore, you can change rifle barrel, you can change whatever. Maybe even if you can change caliber, that would be cool too. Anyway, so changing barrel is very fun, and you can take it out and do your cleaning and stuff. It feels more realistic somehow. The third thing is the adjustable power. if you can take a screw or Allen key, screwdriver, something like that, and adjust on the back of the gun, you know, do a few turns, and you turn up the power more, do a few turns, you lower down the power, you know, just like the PCP rifles with air arms, you can externally adjust the power. Not saying that you need to adjust it to, like, you know, 1000 FPS. That's not reasonable, right? But maybe, you know, if we can have a high of 480 FPS, real FPS over the chronograph with these things, okay, we don't mind to use more CO2 for the powerful shot that we need or want for that kind of shooting. And after you're done, you want to shoot paper again when you're home, or you want the gun to be more quiet, then you can turn and adjust it back to low power setting, and now we have our 200-ish to 300-ish FPS just for shooting paper at a like 15 feet distance for fun at home, you know. So different power for different purpose. I think for the air option, having HPA friendly is very good. Like the Steel Force, you basically they just offers you a stick. I bought this from Pyramid Air. So basically what you need to do is just to buy a stick attachment and screw it right on. So this kind of stick is very easy for the manufacturer to do. And I think that if they actually make these things, okay, and then say, okay, we have 4 models coming out and you can use the same stick for all the models, I think a lot of people will be buying it, you know. First of all, using HPA is cheaper if you have a pump. Ooh, somehow I can't close the thing. There we go. Using HPA is cheaper. You don't have to keep using the CO2, which is expensive if you shoot a lot. If you use CO2, the gas will keep getting colder and colder, and your velocity drops like crazy. So you want to have HPA for shooting like that. First of all, HPA does not have the freezing up issue, so you will have very, very stable FPS all the time, and the accuracy is very stable because of that too. Also, it's cheaper to shoot. You can get a tank cheap and get a pump. For example, the Benjamin hand pump. You just keep pumping air into a tank like this. Okay, this kind of tank. This is a 13 cubic inch tank. Takes about 180 to 200 pumps to get it from 0 back to 3000 psi, and basically you can shoot again. Now, because I use a compressor, I really don't care about the air, so I put a RAV4 dusting thing right here, as you can see. So you can use it for dusting. See? Okay. Hope you guys like the video, and also don't forget to comment below to tell us what you think the airgun market should really focus on or be bringing out to us, the consumer. So I think a lot of people are doing reviews on airguns right now, but not many are actually doing this kind of video to say what we want. You know, raise our voice to the industry to let people know, and hope they will make something like that, you know, something like that. Okay, so thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe and like. Bye.